morning is it from Zetster's Lab again. Zetster's Lab again. I just want to show you something else. The previous videos I showed you how to burn my paintings, so you can see all of them has now got no longer have straight sides. They are all a little bit burned, but look at the beautiful effect. Just that little bit of burnt corners just makes them so beautiful. This is my Freedom Girl. Look how beautiful she's looking. So you see, as soon as you put this now in a frame with a white back, or it just pops out. You just put it behind, and in an ordinary frame for a photo, you need the glass over it, because remember, this is paper. So yes, and now I want to show you something else. This I did yesterday. It's a woman that's just dancing with this dress. She's throwing it over her head. And now as I looked at this, I saw there's something wrong with her arms. I don't know what. I think they're too long or something. So now I've got a choice. Either I can make the arms shorter and put hands in more detail, or I can do something else. I can just make the cloth larger. You see, the awesome thing with creatives, you can do whatever suits you. So with her, I'm really not going to struggle with the arms now. I'm just going to take my white paint, and then I am just going to apply some paint there over the too long arms, or whatever you call it. And that's the same with life. Whatever makes you happy in a situation, do it. You don't have to feel the same as everybody else. You don't have to do things the same as everybody else. You're different. You're unique. So in your marriage, with how you help your children to grow up, and how you are with your husband or your wife or your spouse, whatever you do what comes from the heart. Like with this, I'm now just going to take this white, a little bit of white, take my palette knife, and just slowly, I'm just going to add a little bit more white, and voila, there I have it. There I have it. No more problems with the arms. Don't overthink art. Be like a child. Just do what's going to work for you. But now you can see there's now just this, it's a little bit too white. I've applied the white there. And it's much better, because remember, it's going to be put in a frame, so she needs a little bit of, can be a little bit more of an edge there. Now I just take a little bit of red, just to help this to blend into my painting. And voila, there I have it. So whatever you do, the awesome thing with painting as well, you start with something and then take your eyes off it after a while, and then you look. So yesterday I did this one, and she actually was kind of a struggle. Didn't came as naturally as my other dancing woman, this one, and then I had to stop, and then I had to come back again. Then this morning when I woke up and I looked at her and I saw, okie dokie, something is not right. I realized there's something wrong with her arms. So I came back and I work on her arms. I'm also going to make them a little bit lighter because they were so orangey. She's got this beautiful white lacy dress on. But you know, these things are all about the flow. It's not about I'm now going to make and paint this like as if it's a photo. It's just the flow. Get the flow, get the feeling. When I started with art, I always wanted to paint everything. I tried to copy it perfectly. And then the more I painted, the more free I became. And now I realize it's about what do you experience when you look at a painting. And that's going to be different for everybody. Usually when I paint something and I absolutely love it, not everyone loves it. Sometimes, mostly actually, the people buy those that's not my favorites, and that's also because then my favorite stays in my home for longer. So yes, a painting doesn't have to be done. If you're not satisfied with it, leave it. Then come back to it, and then you work on it again. And another thing is, when you feel it's done, leave it. Don't continue, because the biggest problem for me is don't stop. I need to stop earlier, because it's so easy to overdo a painting. And the thing is, as I said, it's about the feeling, it's about freedom of the movement, of the colors. So you'll come to a point where you realize you need to stop. And another thing is, just your paintings are your paintings. You don't paint for somebody else. That was my biggest lesson I had to learn, because everybody is different. There are so many fantastic, amazing artists out there. They do things that I will never, ever, ever be able to do. And sometimes it discourages me. And then I need to come back to, why do I do it? I do it because I cannot not do it. This is what brings me joy. This is what makes me feel alive. So there's things out there that will make you feel alive. So I'm doing this for me, whether people like it or not. And the more free I become, and the more I don't care what others think, the more alive my paintings become. And that's the same as life. Just be who you are. The right people that need to be in your life at that stage, you will draw them towards you. Those who don't need to be there, they won't be there. So we need to just relax and just do that thing in your life. And that's what I'm always trying to get over there, and trying to explain, and trying to tell myself as well. It's only when I am really living in the moment, drawing from that life source in me, that the life in me can guide me, provide for me, heal me, deliver me, bring me peace and joy in the midst of what's going on in life out there. So you owe it to yourself and everybody else to find those things that really draw you right into this moment, make you conscious of the life in you, of, as I call it, my spiritual father, my source in me. We are one spirit, one life. And the minute I'm consciously aware of that life in me, that life in me can start to do what it needs to do in and through me. And art does that to me. Art and being create does that to me. It brings me into the life that is mine, inside of me. One spirit, one life, one power. We are all one life. And my friend, my desire for you this day is that you will just find that thing that will draw you right into the life that is yours, that you really are. Well, that's it. So my painting is beautiful. I'm now going to burn this one as well. And then I think I'm going to paint more women. I don't know. I'm first going to finish this one off. Thank you for joining me. Have a fantastic day creating. Just chill. Be still and know all is well. And that is what happens to me when I paint, when I crochet, and when I make beautiful clothes. What that do to me is it still my mind. Be still, and then I know deep down in spirit that all is well. My life is unfolding perfectly, no matter what's happening in this earthly realm. In spirit, all is well. Well, this was Izette from Zetster's Lab. Please like my video, subscribe, share. Thank you for joining me. Have a fantastic day. And remember, we are one. We are love. That is what we are, deep, deep down in spirit. Unconditional, all-consuming life and love. That's who we are. We're not something else. Have a fantastic day. Bye.